Hello, everybody. All right, let's go to the race. Zero practice.
Started a new session. 5 drivers currently driving and strength of
Hello,
field,
Beatrice.
1748. 56 seconds left.
Oh boy. I hope everything went okay. Last time I had a root canal, I went in. It was excruciating. It took a long, 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 long time. And the whole time, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, okay, when this is done, I'm done. And I don't have to do this again for a long time. And then when he was finally done, he said, okay, we've put the temporary crown in, and you have an appointment to come back next week, and it'll be pretty much like it was today. So I had to do the whole thing kind of like all over again. But I hope you're done and you don't have to go back.
That's it, checkered, limiter.
Okay, at least you don't have to go back. Wait, girl, what's the iRating threshold?
As it stands now, We need P3 or higher to gain iRating.
Okay, I don't think that's realistic.
Okay, Chris, it's
I
time
have
for the qualification.
zero practice. I'm not
Go
even
get them.
sure I've ever driven this car on this track before.
Pit limiter turned on.
Hopefully that's not too big a deal. Pit girl question.
What would you like to ask?
Can you give me the rundown on this race session? Check the driver tracker data. Let me know if there's people we've seen before or in other series. If they've got notes or reputation we need to know about. Also, what's the class breakdown in terms of how many cars in each group?
Okay, checking driver tracker data for encounter and reputation data. Chris, here's the scoop. This Proto GT Challenge race has 10 drivers, 7 in HPD ARCS 01C, including you, and 2 in GT1. You're starting P3 in HPD, which is solid. The big name here is Robert Tinsey, car number 1, 6855 iRating, and you've raced him 5 times before he's finished ahead 4 out of those 5, so he's quick. Nobody else in the field stands out for reputation or sketchy moves. The rest are mostly new faces or lower iRatings. No wild cards or drama-prone drivers, so expect a straightforward race unless someone decides today's their Demolition Derby audition.
Okay, girl, check for streamers.
Checking for streamers. Hey Chris. Looks like we're in a streamer desert right now, as the data says no streamers found. Time to get our racing fix elsewhere. Green.
Oh, hey Kaizen. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so this is first flying lap ever. It's my first qualifying lap, so it's going to be rough. I was excited to see this series go official, but I have not done any races or practice this week, so I think this might be my first time in this track or in this car on this track, so calibrate your expectations realistically. We will qualify dead last, and we will do our best to survive the race. Hopefully we're faster than the GT cars. Not guaranteed.
Improving. New quicker lap, 1 minute 37.641.
Pictorial question.
What would you like to ask?
Which car should be faster around this track? This HPD or the Super Formula Lights car?
Chris, around Imola, the HPD ARCS 01C is definitely the quicker car compared to the GT1S. The HPD's got more downforce and better cornering speed, especially through the technical section. 7 seconds, 1 slow. GT1S will have decent straight line pace, but expect the HPDs to pull away, especially over a stint. In other words, you're in the fast group, just gotta prove it on track.
Pictorial question.
Clear. What would you like to ask?
Okay, how about the HPD versus the Super Formula Lights car that we've also been racing here this week?
Chris, the Super Formula Lights car is actually quicker around Imola than the HPD ARCS 01C, especially in the corners and under braking. The SF Lights has more modern aero and less weight, so you'll find it more nimble and responsive. The HPD's got more top speed on the straights, but overall lap times in SF Lights are usually faster around here. If you want pure pace and agility, SF Lights wins this matchup. John Dandino in front has a relative low iRating of 438. Well done. New personal best lap time, 1 minute 36.826.
Okay, only 4 of the HPD cars have qualified? All right.
The qualify session has ended. Keep your cool. Starting
Good luck,
P3 in
everybody.
HPD ARCS
Good luck,
01C with a
everybody.
healthy iRating and consistent finish history against this field.
Good to see you, man.
Top 2 qualifiers
Yeah, I was
are
just
well
excited to
ahead
see
on
this go
pace,
official.
Yeah, I was
but the
just
pack
excited to see
behind
this
is
go
less
official.
threatening. Risk of accidents remains,
Yeah, I've been trying to
given
get an
Imola's
official race
tricky
all week.
layout and traffic
It
potential.
just depends on my time that I'm available, but it's like never ending unless you're at the highest one.
Big girl spectator dictation.
What would you
Just
like to say
FYI,
as pit girl?
I'm not going to start right when the pace
Good
car
luck,
goes
everybody.
in.
Our goals are to finish the race, have fun, and not kill anybody.
I heard, good luck everybody. Our goals are to finish the race, have fun, and not kill anybody. Spectator chat message sent.
I would bet finish.
1 minute left now.
Crash is more realistic, but I intend to finish. And I guess top 5 is possible with there's so few cars in the grid. If we finish at all, top 5 might happen. Follow your heart.
One seconds left. Pace car is going.
Good girl, set camera to far chase.
Far chase
Oh,
camera.
hey, Mercury. I was just excited to see this race go official, but I have not had any practice. Our qualify laps were the only
I'm
ones
not
that I've
going so
done.
closer to the start line, just FYI.
I don't believe it.
Well, I'm using high downforce, you're using low downforce, so.
We could lose iRating. That's about the worst. We could piss somebody off and make an enemy.
I'm using whatever it gave me. It's probably why I'm slow as hell.
I'll do it.
screen.
Somebody went off. Hope it wasn't my fault. Pit girl, set camera to chase.
Chase camera.
I'd use TV1, but it seems bugged on this track. It goes for a little while and then it ends up on just like a static camera. So we could use it as long as somebody practices or promises to switch to a valid camera when it breaks. Pit girl, set camera to TV1.
TV1 camera.
Well, even if you don't feel Betty, she's still there.
Watch out for debris. Watch out for debris.
Pit girl, message to driver.
Tell me about what you would like to say to whom.
Tell David behind, I'm just here for fun. If they get a good opportunity to pass, he should go for it, but please don't kill me. And be sure to use his name in the message.
Let me see. Pending message. David, I am just here for fun. If you get a chance, go for it, just don't kill me. Do you want to send it to David Wilkinson for in car number 5?
Later.
Okay, saving for later. Well done. New best lap, 1 minute 35.954.
Pit girl, start delta timing behind.
Okay, starting delta timing for the car behind. Last lap, interval closed by 0.2. Watch out for debris.
Pit girl, replay car number 5.
Replay recent markers for car 5. David had an overtake. Back to you.
It was about 4 seconds back now. Let's keep an eye on him.
New best lap time, 1 minute 35.397. Delta behind previous lap, interval bigger by 2.6. Debris flag.
Pit girl question.
What would you like to ask?
I know it's early in the race, but is there anybody behind us that's got really good pace or putting in times that I should worry about catching up?
Chris, you're in a solid spot right now. Closest behind you is David Wilkinson 5.4 seconds back, and his best lap is a 1:35.7. That's a bit slower than your best, so no immediate threat if you keep your pace steady. Frank Hurdle is further back and over a second slower per lap. Nobody behind is banging out laps fast enough to reel you in unless you have a major slip up. Just keep it tidy and you should hold your ground.
So I would bet top 5, you know? Assuming we finish.
All in on a top 5. We've got the pace and track position, so let's keep it smooth and bank those Robertsmania. Stay smart and we lock this one up. Debris on track. Well done. Personal best lap, 1 minute 35.120. Delta behind previous, interval bigger by 1.7. Debris flag. Thanks at Mercury, replay recent incidents and set camera to chopper. There are 5 markers that match. Here are the last 3. Frank had an incident.
So Mercury, you could use the old exclamation point pit girl command if you want, or you could just ask pit girl in natural language to do the replay as long as you include @pit girl in your message somewhere. The AI has access to the replay command too. But either way works.
Stephen had an incident.
So if you ask the AI to like replay a particular driver,
on previous lap.
she can even figure out the car number and stuff without you giving it to them.
817. Car behind set its personal best, 1 minute 35.711. Delta behind last, gap decreased by 1/10. Debris flag.
Pit girl question.
What would you like to ask?
Can you check out the leader? How are they doing?
Okay, at Robertsmania.
So in that, all I did was tell her the leader. She figures out that it's Robert Tinsey, knows that he's car number 1, and does the checkout command,
1:32, 8/2 seconds faster
providing all the
lap
necessary
than you or
parameters.
P2. He's already 15.8 seconds up the road, smooth and consistent, not putting a wheel wrong. With a 68.55 iRating, he's exactly as quick as advertised and looks untouchable unless he chucks it into the scenery. Right now, he's just cruising away at the front, probably thinking about what's for lunch.
What is for lunch, Pit girl? Pit girl question.
What would you like to ask?
What is for lunch?
Delta behind last lap, gap minimized by 3/10. Chris, with the way Tinsey's driving, he's probably having a nice, easy sandwich, one hand on the wheel, the other on a turkey club. Meanwhile, the rest of us are out here feasting on pure stress and hope. Hungry for podiums, apparently.
Turkey Club, because he's gonna club seals. Victor, laps left.
12.3 laps left. Asking. What should Tinsy get Chris for lunch? For Mercury. Mercury, I think Tinsy owes Chris a big, greasy burger and fries, something to help him cope with that 19-second gap.
19
Maybe
seconds.
toss in a milkshake too, for morale. Nothing motivates like snack-based bribery, right?
Bribery.
Debris on track.
Bribery.
Personal best lap, 1 minute 34.939. Delta behind last, within 1/10. Asking. Are there gonna be any lapped cars this race? For Mercury. Mercury, oh yeah, there will be lapped cars. The HPDs are much faster than the GT1S, and there are a couple of backmarker HPDs running 6 to 10 seconds a lap slower. Expect to see some blue flags before we hit the checkered, just what every race leader wants for lunch, right? Debris flag. Delta behind previous lap, within 1/10.
Yeah, that's a bug. I need to figure out and filter against it. Don't worry about it. We didn't hear a broadcast message at all, right? It was just a totally sporadic. Yeah, I think it's something in the SDK just fires that initial radio broadcast message, but there's nothing actually there, so it defaults to the pace car.
Great, new quickest lap time, 1 minute 34.785. Delta behind previous lap, interval increased by 4/10.
Victor will take dictation.
What would you like to say?
Oh, no, I'll do it with the other message instead.
Pending message. Now, I'll deal with the other message instead. Do you want to send it?
No.
Okay, I won't.
Pit girl message a driver.
Tell me about what you would like to say to whom.
Tell Andre, I think that's how you say it, in car 7 ahead. Thanks for the easy pass. Be sure to use their name and, that's it.
Let me see. Pending message. Thanks for the easy pass, Leandra. Much appreciated. Do you want to send it to Leandra level in car number 7?
Later.
Okay, saving for later.
Pit girl, clear the private
Chris,
message car number.
you're running P3 right now with your best lap just set at 1:34.785. Nicely done. Only 2 bets went in before the cutoff. Both you and Mercury put your Robertsmania on a top 5 finish. So no pressure, but if you bin it now, you're letting both of you down. 15 minutes to go, just keep it clean and you're golden on those bets. 1 minute 36.8 on previous lap. Car behind did a new PB of 1 minute 34.704. Delta behind last, gap closed by 2.1. Private message car number cleared.
Hey, David's actually catching up. It's interesting, the TV camera hasn't bugged out yet. Usually it malfunctions by now.
Asking. David just caught a bit. Where is he catching? Where can Chris still find some time? For Mercury. Mercury, David Wilkinson 4 is now 3.2 seconds behind Chris, so he's definitely reeling him in a bit. Looking at the lap times, David's best is actually a tick faster than Chris's, but his pace has been up and down. He tends to gain on the brakes into Vaciante Alta and through Ribaza. Chris is losing a couple tenths there each lap. Chris can claw some time back by tightening up those entries and being a little braver on corner exit, especially out of a Minerali. A bit less Sunday drive, a bit more attack mode through the twisty stuff. Delta behind last lap, gap decreased by 3 tenths.
Solid advice, Pit Girl. Pit Girl, just send the chat message. Now? Pit Girl, just send the chat message now. Pit Girl, just send the chat message.
Chris, thanks for the easy pass, Leandra. Much appreciated. Chat message sent.
Pit Girl, message a driver.
Tell me about what you would like to say to whom.
Tell car number 7 I'm really sorry to see the big off track in the rear view. I hope they're okay and it wasn't my fault.
Let me see. Pending message. Sorry for the off, hope you're okay. Let me know if I caused it, not my intent. Do you want to send it to Leandro level in car number 7?
Yes.
Chat message sent.
Pit Girl, question.
Delta behind, what would you like to ask?
Can you replay recent markers for car number 7?
Leandro had an incident. Yes, at Robertsmania, replay recent markers car number 7.
Pit Girl, take dictation.
What would you like to say?
Thank you, Peter.
Pending message. Thank you, Peter. Do you want to send it to car 7 as a private message?
Later.
Okay, saving for later. Debris flag.
Pit girl, clear the private message car number.
Private message car number cleared.
Pit girl, just send the chat message. Pit girl, just send the chat message now.
Car ahead did a new PB of 1 minute 33. Chat message sent. Car behind set its personal best. 1 minute 33.967. Delta behind last lap. Gap closed by 1.3.
Pit girl, message a driver.
Tell me about what you would like to say to whom.
Tell David behind they're having a great recovery drive. If they do catch up and have an opportunity to pass, go for it, but please don't kill me. And be sure to use his name in the message.
Let me see. Pending message. David, great recovery drive. If you get a chance, go for it, just don't kill me please. Do you want to send it to David Wilkinson 4 in car number 5?
Yes.
Chat message sent.
Pit girl, laps left.
About 5.2 laps left.
It might be because we've been doing a lot of replays and stuff, and like maybe when it comes back to me, that resets whatever's been going wrong. Or I'm confused and it's not a liability. I don't know.
Delta behind last lap. Gap closed by 1.3.
Uh-oh. Pit girl, replay car number 5. Pit girl, question.
What would you like to ask?
I think David just had a off or something. Can you replay any message markers for him? Tongue-tied.
David had an incident. Alright, at Robertsmania, replay recent markers car number 5. Back to you.
Wonder if that happened because he was reading the message. Wouldn't be the first time. Indeed. I mean, I would never say anything that violates the sporting code or is objectively mean or anything like that. But if I can send a message that unnerves another driver and I gain an advantage, I'm not above doing that. And more than once, the messaging has resulted in other drivers surrendering positions and like giving me spots. Even when I have honestly been angry or upset with the driver, Pit Girl tends to re-edit them so they sound more polite or at least constructive. And I've had a couple races, I think one at Canadian Tire, where I was livid that this guy was behaving really poorly. But the messages she sent were generally positive, and at the end of the race, he pulled aside and let me pass for like a podium finish. It was great. And I think here in the Super Formula Lights, we were racing with somebody who's speaking Portuguese, and I was having Pit Girl send all the messages in Portuguese. And again, he let me by at the end and then sent me a bunch of Portuguese messages after the race. and I had to take a screenshot and have AI translate it for me because I couldn't tell if he was mad or if he was happy. Turned out he was happy, so everything was okay. But I like it because I can sort of ramble in the message or whatever, and she usually edits it so it's nice and it fits in the message space and it's all good. BitGirl message to driver.
Tell me about what you would like to say to whom.
Tell David behind I'm really sorry to see that slide. Hope it wasn't my fault. I was really sure he was going to catch us.
Let me see. Pending message. Sorry to see that slide, David.
Are there other languages
Hope I
that
didn't
you
cause
speak,
it.
Mercury?
Thought you'd catch us. Do you want to send it to David Wilkinson for in car number 5?
Yes.
Chat message sent. Delta time ahead over 5 laps.
Awesome.
Interval bigger by 3/10. Delta behind previous lap. Gap decreased by 5/10.
BitGirl question.
What would you like to ask?
So it sounds like Mercury speaks Dutch. Can you greet them and sort of just give a demonstration of your ability to speak Dutch?
Seeker, Chris. Hoi Mercury, Luke J.E. here te zien in die chat. Ho gate het vandaag? NGA, ik kan zeker een beetje Nederlands spreken maar wees gewaarschuwd, Midgen race Nederlands is soms sneller dan Midgen grammatica. ALSJE World, G15 Porta pitstop update in het Nederlands, Chris rijdt nu op P3, nog 3 minuten te gaan, en die Robertsmania is veilig als geen domme dingen doet.
I mean, obviously the speech synthesis is terrible because she's still using the English model, but hopefully what she wrote, I would hope the text is reasonable. So is what she wrote actually gibberish, or is it okay? Right. So the speech synthesis is terrible because it's still using the English speech synthesis model, and I don't have in Voice Attack a convenient way to switch. But when she sends messages to people in the game, it's all just the text, so I don't care that the way she says it is wrong.
Asking. Kan je Chris en zich tal laten weten dat hij goed bezig is? Nog een paar ronden en het is een mooi resultaat. Voor Mercury. Te eerlijk, Mercury. Chris, je bent echt goed bezig, broer. Nog maar een paar ronds te gaan en dan hebben je een top resultaat te pakken. Hoop het strak en breng thuis Robertsmania.
No, it's all good.
ALS binnen. Delta behind last lap, interval bigger by 3.9. Delta behind last lap, interval bigger by 3.9.
BitGirl laps left?
We have about 1.7 laps left.
Okay, looks like we're gonna make it. But yeah, we've had Twitch
Sorry, Mercury,
viewers
the ask command
who,
is on cooldown
you know,
for
speak
10
Turkish
seconds.
or other languages that I don't speak, and we've had BitGirl translate for us, and it's worked out really well.
Asking. Can je Chris en het Engels dat eerder bericht laten horen? For Mercury.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Of course, Mercury. Chris, you're doing really well, just a few laps to go and you're on track for a great result. Keep it tidy and bring it home, that Robertsmania is pretty much in the bag.
Big girl, what time is it?
The clock is now 1:29 p.m. Bring it home.
Last lap shenanigan time.
Delta behind last lap, you made the gap bigger by 0.2. Delta behind previous, gap larger by 0.2.
It is interesting that the TV camera hasn't malfunctioned. Pit girl, check upcoming races.
Checking upcoming races. Hey Chris. You've got a race coming up at 1:45 p.m. in the Formula C, Super Formula Light Series at the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo E. Dino Ferrari. There are 20 registrants, so it's going to be competitive. Get ready to show them what you've got.
Pit girl, congratulate the leaders.
What message do you want to include?
Just glad this finally went official.
Sending. Congratulations leaders. Robert and Christopher. Just glad this finally went official. Checker. The
He
leaders
used
have
to be
finished.
able to. Last season they disabled
you
the
finished P3
mechanism
solid
that
You held off David after his off and
iRefined
kept
was
it clean
using
to
to
the end.
interact with the
Bets paid out for a top 5
iRacing
finish,
UI.
so both you and
When that was
Mercury
still
are winners this
active,
round.
yes, I could ask her
Robertsmania
to
is
register
safe,
for me, and that
everyone's
worked.
morale gets a little boost.
But now that's no longer
Well
a
done,
possibility.
Chris. Short debrief.
Yeah,
We
it was,
kept our
and
position in
I
the race,
loved it. I could
finishing at
ask her about
P3.
upcoming races. I could have her
We come
withdraw
home
from
with
what I was driving in
14.02
currently. We could have her
pounds in the
register
fuel
for
tank.
something else. It was great. And I even set it up so that the spectator would automatically follow along wherever I went. So when it was working, I actually didn't interact with the UI much at all to register for races. I just used the scheduling voice commands, and it was fantastic. So it makes me sad that they totally disabled the iRefined stuff. So I think there was really not much in that recap, but Bitgirl replay scene.
Replay scene.
Bitgirl recap car number 3.
Recap car 3. Chris made a radio broadcast.
Good luck, everybody. Thank you, Chris. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I was just excited to see this go official.
They had an undertake. Chris finished the race in position 3.
The start and the finish.
Back to you.
Uh-oh. I don't think that was really anything anybody would get upset about, but Oh well, I need to sign off for now. It is lunchtime, ironically, so I don't think so. I think they were worried about it just being a general security vulnerability that people could do malicious things, especially that would affect other people. So, whatever. But anyway, I gotta sign off. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Drive safe. I will see you later. Bye bye. BitGirl end stream.
Ending stream. Please remain calm. Of course, Chris. Thanks for hanging out today, everyone. Quick recap, we took on the Proto GT Challenge at Imola, driving the HPD ARX 01C, and brought it home in P3, so a top 5 payout for bets and a good day for Robertsmania. The chat's been lively with Dutch lessons, AI banter, and plenty of racing strategy talk. Mercury kept everyone sharp with pace checks and some psychological warfare, while we even got to show off my language skills. Thanks for the laughs, support, and all the chaos. Catch you next time.